This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that hype button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Pooh Shiesty will be dropping later tonight, and he will be dropping under. I'm sorry, he will be dropping under 1017. Now, a lot of people believe that on his teaser for the album, he kind of put in some things to diss Gucci Mane, and who knows if he's going to really diss Gucci Mane on this album, but he puts this little earring stud here, see right there? And that supposedly is the earring stud that he unscrewed from Gucci Mane's earlobe and took it. Because when they went in there to get the contract settled and take everything, not even settled, to get him out of his contract, so Gucci Mane gets nothing. Gucci Mane gets no more money, nothing. It doesn't matter that you put me on. I want my career in my hands now. I went to jail, even though he sent himself to jail. Still, he went to jail. He did the time. You're not going to benefit from that. And you're going to sign these release papers. You're going to give me my masters. So Gucci Mane complied because he was outnumbered and outgunned. But, like, what did they think was going to happen after that? You think that was going to hold up? You filming him? First of all, you're filming a crime. Then you're having him sign under duress. These guys did no research. So Pooh Shiesty is where he belongs, to be honest with you. It's stupid. If you had problems with him, you should have hired a lawyer and gone after Gucci Mane and tried to renegotiate your contract. And I'm sure he would have, because at this point, it would have been more beneficial for Pooh Shiesty to come out and to make the money from that. You wouldn't have got your masters, though, but you would have gotten a better deal. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see if he disses Gucci Mane on the album. I assume he will, if he's putting stuff like that in there. I mean, to put that kind of stuff on your album cover or in your album trailer as you're fighting a case or about to fight a case is crazy. Vic Mensa wears a Confederate flag dress. Now, Vic Mensa and Camron are going back and forth with each other because Camron had said something on his show. And he said, I guess he said, and Vic Mensa took it out of context because he didn't do his research and watch the whole thing in context. He says, he didn't identify, so Come and Talk to Me show, he says he didn't identify as African because his mother is from Atlantic City. In the midst of this, he said that one of his friends told him Africans stink. And that's when Vic, Camron didn't acknowledge he was a rapper. He said the guy from The Shy that they killed off. And then, Vic Mensa does these videos all the time on his page now where he just goes deep into history and everything. And Camron was like, you went so deep into history and everything, but you didn't watch the full video in context. So you're going off on me for saying something that I didn't even really say. I was telling you what somebody else said. He says, we was talking about Africa. That's a lot of Africans that are mad. This is, let's see. Listen, I ain't mean to get y'all mad. You're not going to get me to say I'm African. I'm not African. But I didn't say y'all stink. Why is you clickbaiting talking about I said people in Africa stink? Because I never said that. I was repeating what somebody said. You clickbaiting, you're clout chasing. I'm disappointed in you. And then he also says, but what did I expect from a guy that tattooed the Rockefeller tattoo on his neck? Jay-Z doesn't even have one. That's a fact. Vic Mensa, I forgot he was like a punk rocker too. He says, is this you? Leave me alone, bro, until you explain this fake activist claim. And Vic Mensa is like wearing a Confederate dress and he's dressed up as a woman in this video. It's very spooky, bro. Vic Mensa is the most confused individual ever. He might read a lot of books and be able to spit some things at you, and he puts the words together nicely on his page, right? But that doesn't equal knowing everything and being but he talks down on people and always like laughing. I'm doing features for people. Like, nobody wants a Vic Mensa feature, bro. Go back to acting, because he's good at acting. Yes. But he's like a punk rocker. Well, unfortunately for Soulja Boy, he tried to do Rapper University, but nobody showed up. I didn't even hear about it. Did Soulja Boy just think that like he was going to get a few people there and make it look like something? Nobody showed up to be a part of it. I don't know, bro. He was mad that he got kicked out of Streamer University. He was trying to try out. Well, we got Fabio Foreign going gospel. He released a gospel track. Nothing wrong with that, but it is a little weird to me that he was a drill rapper for the past 10 years. Perpetuating violence. Talking crazy. Went to jail, and now he's found. You know what? Drill rap was over, and he was having trouble making another hit, so I guess he's going to go gospel. It sounds good. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's like, this is another confused guy, Fabio Foreign, you know? There's nothing wrong with going gospel, but I'm just saying, like, bro, you were just talking about, like, murder, killing, and robbing, and now, gospel. I said I worked this. I went to church for this. I open a Bible and I read the word for nourishment, Fabio raps. I say I pray a lot. I pray a lot. I meet all my purposes, and I pray that he's keeping me flourishing. I pray he used me for encouragement. Okay. All right. Fabio Foreign. He's a gospel rapper now. All right, what else we got going on here? Adrian Broner invites this guy to do, like, grills for him, right? This guy does a lot of grills for people. And like, for, like, people in AMP, and a bunch of other people, right? So, Adrian Broner brings him down. But if you don't remember, like, a month or two ago, they got free grills from somebody, and that person looked out. So, Dean the Great saw this happening, said, nah, you got to leave, bro. This is a conflict of interest. AB didn't have the authorization to bring you down here. We're already in business with someone that does grills, and, you know, they hooked us up, and this would be a disrespect to them. I respect that. And AB was like, yeah, I'm riding with him on that. AB totally screwed this guy over. This guy flew in, humiliated him. I mean, this guy flew in and AB humiliated him. It's nasty work. The guy, and then Dean just said, you got to get out. Like, they kicked him out like he did something wrong. Well, we Big Meech went and saw his brother on his stream, and they talked about how their music influenced Jeezy because they had him around a bunch of stuff, and he was able to rap about it. I don't know if that was a good tactic to go, even though we know that already, but it's like, okay. And then, you know, they're talking about, oh, you know, who was doing it like us, 15-year run, and we went to jail for 20 years. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, to me, that's not a badge, you know? Like, yeah, you did it for 15 years. You sold drugs. You got the connect, you know, a lot of people's dream that does that kind of work. But I don't know, like, and then someone said the movie's going to be amazing. What movie? 50 Cent owns the story, unless you did it from Terry's perspective. I don't think they can do a movie. I think 50 Cent's company retains the rights to BMF. And he's still wearing his son's chain. He's like, yeah, we came home and we're getting back to money. Not as much money, but we're back to money. But you're wearing your son's chain still. I don't know. I don't hate Big Meech, but I just hate that, like, he kind of came home and he's kind of like, you know, the whole allegations about the snitching and stuff. And he just moves kind of goofy. Like, we didn't see this back in the day because we saw what they wanted to show us on DVDs, you know? Social media can be very bad for people's image. But anyways, then we got, let's see. Rick Ross can't stop talking about 50 Cent. He laughs at the fact that he's going to be doing an album song with Tupac and Eminem. And he says, let that man rest. He's been dead for 30 years. But Rick Ross is really insecure about his numbers. That's what it really is.
I want to go viral this morning, so Curtis, I ain't finished with you. I saw you making excuses of why you was kicked off the shows, blamed it on the black woman. She's the creator. She wrote it. It's her show. Ghost was her show. Kanan was her show. She gave you $3,500 an episode. Just to do little posts and all that.
He just makes things up. It says clearly on there, he's the executive producer. He's not the promoting person. Like, Rick Ross just, like, at least 50 Cent comes with some type of facts. Rick Ross's album is not garbage, though. I won't agree with that. But he does state numbers. He went a little too low, but he said he does state the numbers were off and this. He talks about real facts. Rick Ross just makes them up. You were paid $3,500 an episode. What? Like,
be loyal to the black woman the way you are to Eminem. She gave you an opportunity. But I heard you say you finna release new music with Eminem and Tupac. Hey, boy, Pac been dead 30 years. Let the man rest in peace. And Eminem, come on now. Come on. Come on, Curtis. Put them shoes out, let them flop, and do your Tony Yayo Lloyd Banks remix, baby. Come on, baby, let's go.
This man is confused, bro. Like, his album flopped, bro, and he's using, I don't know. Rick Ross isn't a bum or anything. I see people in the comments saying he's a bum, but I think he's just upset that people didn't support his album. But the woman that he wrote the show with, that she said out of her own mouth that the show would have never gotten picked up if 50 wasn't a part of it. I don't know, bro. Rick Ross is just, I don't know, he's too much sometimes. Oh, Tiana out here, this is G Herbo's girl. She's out here trying to explain away everything.
You know, I usually don't like to speak on things. And normally when I'm silent about things, y'all just go instantly thinking that it's the truth. And it's not. So I just want to let y'all know that y'all are scaring me. All these think pieces and these assumptions and opinions about my life is weird.
Stop sharing your life. Now, supposedly G Herbo was going after this girl Tati. Said Tiana been living it up on IG, and then she likes it. And it says, as she should. They saying her back to cheating. That's why, right? She liked it. Then she played it off like, oh, I didn't see the dumb caption. And he laughs, right? And then they also... he denied everything, obviously. Then Herbo hit the girl and said, you got to, clean this up for me. I'm about to lose my... She said, facts, 100. I never met that man in my life. That means she got some money out of this, right? I think he definitely cheated on her, but whatever. It's all public because somebody else put it out. Wu-Tang. So the Wu-Tang rapper dispensary, Raekwon and Charlamagne invented a dispensary. They got evicted. They didn't pay a day of rent for years. They're $500,000 in debt with this dispensary that they tried to open in Newark. That sucks. To not pay a day of rent is diabolical. I guess the city delayed the process So they couldn't even open until 2024, and they bought they got the lease in 2023. So they were already behind, but that's part of the business, you know. So Whack 100 responds to Dogface. He says, "Man, listen, don't mention R&B name no more, and this is what you're going home to." And I'm not going to show the whole woman's face, but he says she got to be 270. I mean, damn, my guy, it's no comparison. We gonna send her a coupon to get those split. Oh my gosh. Now, Dogface has been going at Whack 100 saying he's an informant and a bunch of other stuff. So it is what it is. And we'll see that. Oh yeah, Corrupt says that Eminem covered his rehab costs during alcohol battle. Rehab is expensive. So I didn't know it was that expensive. I looked it up. It's like, it could be like $100,000. You know, it depends where you go. I think he went to a top-notch one. Dre was there for him, he said. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad Corrupt's doing better, man, because, like, he was battling alcoholism, you know. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Smash that like button for me. Smash that hype button. And I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.